The clock winds back to the start of the journey to Penaconii. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel. A grand struggle for a legacy begins. Numerous factions enter one after another, acting in response to this. A confrontation between the emanator of the nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Aventurine becomes the turning point of the entire event. The latter, the Express crew, thus delves into the heart of the situation. Here, Gallagher reveals to everyone the truths about to fulfill the wishes of their predecessors. Everyone heads to the Penaconii Grand Theater with the intention of sealing the Stellaron. However, the future of Penaconii remains uncertain. However, thanks to the mediation of the... In the very end, Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bombshell. This crisis...
Amphorius,
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Huh? Has it been that long?
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion, too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius.
Yeah! Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over...
In other words, we won't be leaving Penaconii anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all...
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on...
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts.
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago real?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly canceled. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know...
I've heard another theory about that. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet...
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work, then.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penic.
The only one you can... What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling me. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. And that said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts...
You're right.
She should still be in Peniconii.
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm afoot.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike what's happening at Ideen Park.
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I...
We've been through this. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring it.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me.
Holy moly.
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and help when you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Peniconii? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and...
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due.
By walking straight into...
Or by when it's time to go. This will be farewell for good.
Can't you just look back on it?
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Peniconii wasn't built in a day.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of...
I might have gone astray, but...
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time.
You know how it is. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight. And always the same applies when bidding my home farewell.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Make a joke, will ya?
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation.
What? What are you talking about, Mr. 1 Week? Please excuse me, I should have recognized you earlier.
I want to know what's going on in there.
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are.
Aftermath.
You...
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed.
What happens if you've...
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain.
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance?
Please take these notes with you.
You shouldn't have said that just now.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, we were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. This place is no exception.
Let's see what we have on these notes. No consumption of food except for burgers. What? No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line and...
What happens if I...
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't... That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly...
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then...
I tried to warn you. How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murder.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. When a distorted after-echo manifests to correct us, then I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold the Drain Jolt Troop. Where? Are they hiding? Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya?
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this.
Handle this? Wait, is that really all you...
May I remind you that
Luck's on our side. Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens? Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule? They can't be seriously go- No. Hey! Still the same old.
Resonate all together.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
Time to cleanse the chill.
Open sesame.
Stars echo. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Expand your thinking.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin. Still the same old.
Endless rhythm. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Glimpse in the night. Impressive. Amazed.
Get it together. Be of your body and mind.
Expand your thinking.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Endless rhythm. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. What a crow. Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
perhaps making the attractions no longer just attraction.
Aren't there...
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
discard trash. This is absurd.
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Something's happening. What is this?
Enough. The location of the destroyer.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does.
Time for it to disappear. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent some...
So long as there remains a need for me.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader.
Sometime before I turned 6. Like,
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize.
you never forget times of failure.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider... What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh. It's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family. You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on. Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penaconii? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your goal. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penaconii while I was in captivity. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do. Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me.
I will, but before, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Peniconii will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Peniconii, as you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to...
Agreed. But, until you leave Peniconii for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself.
The Astral Express crew is in Peniconii too?
Come with me. We'll go find them.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Peniconii. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual...
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Peniconii for a while before we...
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the light? I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your... I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Rec... Could there be more to it? Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the garden. It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home? Looks like this is one exceptional passenger.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask her instead? You don't have to tell him that. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yoon for a while after separating from the rest.
Did something happen in the dream?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot.
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. Miss Ting-Yoon ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate. There is no cause for concern.
Mr. Yang?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful. Help me remove my disguise.
It's been a while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest, but to prevent any unforeseen complications. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now,
that's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang.